I am so excited to be like your first guest. Yeah.
No, we're just so excited to have you. And when we thought about the vision of this, really wanting to engage our business community, learn about leaders in our community, of course, our very own CEO of Prince William County was first on our list. Yeah. So you are the CXO, the County Executive of Prince William County, which, as you know, when I introduce you to people in the business community, I always make that.
You do always say that. You do always say that.
I always say that because I want to translate it
for them.
That to say you are the CEO of Prince William County, 6,000 employees. I mean, seriously, like, does that overwhelm you sometimes that you are the leader of all of us?
Well, I say no only because it's such a shared leadership environment, right? So yes, I'm in a position where I have to be the spokesperson in some ways, but I think about leaders like you and so many of our other directors, and it's like you all are leading the organization, leading your departments as well. So it's a shared environment. So I don't often think of it that way, just because there are so many players, so many different sort of personalities, so many different leaders in the space.
Yeah.
So
when I think about the differences between government and, say, business, I mean, so much your responsibility and the leaders that you oversee is about public safety and wellness, which is a lot different than from a business community. I mean, are there things that sometimes keep you up at night that, thinking about our residents and thinking about the people that you kind of need to take care of?
Well, I'll say it feels like whether you're public sector or private, whether you're business or you're working in a local government, as a leader, you're still focused on some of the same things in the sense of the employees that you support or that support you, right? Yeah. So you are trying to create an environment where employees feel like they can be their best selves. And whether I'm a COO in a private company or the COO in a local government organization, we are still focused on making sure that we create an environment for our workforce to really exceed in terms of doing the work that they do. But yes, I think there are things generally that I would get in the middle of the night that are unique to local government.
Yeah.
But does it keep me up? I'm usually not up in the middle of the night.
Okay, well, good, because we don't want you grumpy.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
I've heard the rumors. I'm just joking.
No, of course. Yeah. Well, tell me, did you always want to be in public service?
I, from an early age, for sure. I would say. I mean, so you know this. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. Really experienced local government very directly in my sort of coming up as a young person.
Right.
And always felt like from like 14, 15, I want to be a part of making cities and counties and jurisdictions better places to live and grow up and sort of and work. So yes, I have been able to sort of stick to that vision from, as a young kid, the promise sort of I made to myself and to my grandmother and parents and that sort. Went to graduate school and undergrad and have been able to stay on that path really throughout my career.
Because we're kind of around the same age, although I think I'm older.
No, are you? People.
I think so.
Anyway,
well, we don't need to go there.
But
if I remember during this time in Detroit history, it was very chaotic from the government, and so that's what you're saying is think what
80s.
Yeah,
think 80s in Detroit.
Or
with
80s
the
and mayor
90s.
or something. I can't remember what it was, but anyways.
So
I
comments.
so I could see how that would have made an impact. But did you always see yourself as being a leader? Like being in charge? Was that?
If you would have asked me at 14 or 15, what do you want to do? I would have said, I want to be mayor. I want to be mayor of Detroit, Michigan, because I could do better. That's what I thought. I'm a
can do better
teenager.
than that, yeah.
I'm a teenager. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But wanted to see the city in a better place.
Yes, yes.
And so,
Okay.
didn't know at the time the difference between running a government
Right.
and being in an elected,
Yes.
sort of position where you are, sort of
Yeah.
making sure that as the executive, you're from a policy perspective, ensuring the government moves in the right direction. I just didn't, you don't know.
No,
know.
I mean, at 14, yeah, we were still playing video games
Yes.
and riding bikes. So there you go. Well, tell me what is a day for you like?
Yeah, that's
What
good.
do you do all day?
Yeah,
I mean-
wait. No day is the same. Some day, so I'll answer it this way. I have a lot of different stakeholders that,
Yes.
partners, I would say, that I have to engage. So in addition to our elected officials here locally, our board, we have a delegation that certainly calls and that I engage with. We have directors, I just mentioned, 34 departments.
And we can be kind of whiny.
Well, but the most effective, right?
Yes,
I mean, the
yeah.
directors have so much on their shoulders, so I don't mind getting those calls either, or doing those engagements or those meetings. So the directors, you also have in some cases, staff who will, reach out or want to touch base. I do have an open door kind of policy, so if someone reaches out and all these other special events.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'd watched the video you guys did, the was it the seniors?
where they do their annual celebration.
Yes.
Yeah. It's always fun.
And
The dancing is,
Yes.
the seniors love to get me and Elijah Johnson. Let me call him out, get us out onto the dance floor. It's a wonderful day where seniors from across the county
Yes.
come together at Camp Snyder, where they get to be around hundreds of other seniors. They get to be around, young people who are, there to support them. It's a big deal. So, that's a great example of what, something that really feels good about the role, about the job, about working in local government.
I love that.
Yeah.
It always makes you feel good. And I do, because I always think about like people who work at the state and the federal level. I don't like when people always kind of lump
All of us
local
together.
local government, because we're like, I feel like local government is so different because
Yes.
we are helping our neighbors, our next door neighbors, or the people that we see at the grocery store or the church, or the other parents at school. It's like that's
Absolutely.
and we know them.
If you surveyed your colleagues
Yeah.
around the county, how many times they get stopped in the grocery store
Oh,
and
yes.
asked a question about something? All the time.
All the time.
Right?
All the
All the
time.
time. It's-
And that's also, that makes a community, right? As CEO, you are making your mark on Prince William County. Obviously, all leaders have their own style, their own vision, their own culture, but you're making a mark in a different way. I mean, I think you've invested a lot in the workforce, and that's very visible.
We want to be the best employer in
Yeah.
the region. And so what that means is that we have to, and it's not just, honestly, yes, I focused on making
Yeah.
sure that we're getting paid to market,
Uh-huh.
but it's not just pay. I mean, it
Yeah.
really is creating a culture
Yes.
where folks want to come to work. They feel like coming to work is not just work. They are sort of contributing in a pot. So
And they see themselves in the work.
absolutely. This is why we do all these employee activities and
Yeah.
events, and we were just talking about the Employee Olympics and
Yes.
GovFest and all these other things we do to bring employees together. We do these employee resource groups where employees that have an affinity, they can come together and do things outside of work
Yep.
to make sure that, everyone feels connected. It's critically important that folks feel that our employees, that our workforce feels like this is a place for them, as the pay. I
Yes.
think the pay is important,
Yeah.
but it can't just be pay.
Yeah.
Not in local government. Part of it is,
Yeah.
yes, the heart, what this work brings to you in terms of feeling connected and having an impact. But it's also, how do you feel when you come in? Like, do you
Yes.
like your team?
Yeah. What advice would you give to your younger self?
Stay on the path. Stay on the
Okay.
path. There have been a few times in my career where I thought, gosh,
Yeah.
did I make the right choice?
Mm-hmm.
Now, looking back, I don't know that I would have had anywhere near the kind of experiences that I've had impacting different communities if I had taken a different.
Yes.
Yeah. So if I were talking to my younger self, I would say, if you have chosen to do something in public service, local government,
Yeah.
there are definitely going to be moments where you feel like I'm working so hard, I'm not getting appreciated. The community that I'm supporting in this way is beating me up about some issue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying stay motivated because at some point you will see the fuller picture,
Yes.
and that you will, in addition to being pleasantly surprised that you are connected to your work and that it has impacted you, that you have impacted other people.
No, I really I think that is, that's really good advice, just staying on your path. I know, for myself, bumpy road, and, when you don't grow up with a huge network or a huge
Absolutely.
cushion, financial,
That's
right?
right. You're forging the path.
You're forging, and it's bumpy and it's hard, and you want to give up sometimes, and but you got to keep at it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
We're getting to a fun part, which is called winning, questions.
I was curious how you would introduce this. I love this. This is super creative.
Yes.
Winning in the play on your name.
Yes.
I mean, I'm loving it.
These are questions that we ask everybody. What was your first job?
Newspaper delivery.
Yes.
Newspaper delivery.
Yes.
So I had 3 blocks.
Okay.
And I was 11. I mean, I was
Yes.
super young. So my granddad had to drive me around, and I threw the papers in.
Yes.
But I went to collect the $2.75 from my
Yes.
neighbors for their
Yes.
papers.
What is your favorite childhood cereal?
Okay. Oh gosh, what is it? The colorful
Fruit Loops?
Fruit Loops.
Really?
Fruit Loops.
Okay.
That was. Do they still make Fruit Loops?
They do.
Okay.
They do. They still are very delicious.
Yeah.
I love cereal.
You said they still are very delicious. It's on my refrigerator at home.
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Ah,
Early bird.
yes.
Early bird, because I have to. There's no other way for me
Yeah.
to get in any physical
So what
activity.
is bedtime then? Is it
10 or 11.
10 or 11?
10 or 11.
All right. Window or aisle?
I am window.
Really?
I'm window because my legs, if I'm in the aisle, people, flight attendants are bumping my leg the whole flight.
Oh, I love the window because I just kind of curl up and shut out the rest of the
Now, I
airplane.
do sit in the emergency exit row.
Okay, so you get that little extra.
Yes.
Yeah. What is your most used emoji, and do you even use emojis?
I use emojis. I do. You're not going to believe this. I almost want to say guess, but it's the...
Oh, the muscle?
Yeah.
Because you're always flexing?
No. No, but I'm always saying, glad you did this, or that's awesome, or that's strong,
okay.
or, strong finish, or, whatever else. I'm like, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, thank you
Of
so
course.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a cool, space. It's a cool series. I'm
Yeah.
happy to be the first.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a high five.
Thank you.